The drivers and incentives for what our patients come in with their insurance benefits is what? Doc, can you just drill it out and fill it, right? When we know probably there's a better way to go about it. Maybe that tooth really could use better coverage, but gee, that costs money, right? That costs us some extra sacrifice. Let's just drill it out, patch it up, and send you down the road. And then 6 months, a year later, with no change in habits, still drinking the big gulps and taking the Skittles out of the vending machine, the patient comes back and they got recurrent decay. Whose fault is that? Well, it's usually ours, right? Because we do a good job. But it's also the incentives that the insurance companies drive and say, well, they only pay for so much, so what do? We get in and we drill it out again, right? Oh, gosh, we hit the nerve, so guess what? Now we get to do a root canal. Well, that'll fix the pain. Do we put a crown on it then? Costs too much money, so we just go ahead and slap a bigger filling on it and send them down the road. And then 6 months later, they crack the tooth. It's not restorable at that point, so we extract it. The extraction economy. It's all built on transactions. I'm not saying it's our fault. It's driven outside. We try to do our best to educate our patients about the long game. But who wants to play the long game if we can play the short game, alleviate the pain quickly, and just move on? Is that thing home with any of you? That's what we fight. We fight with a lot, don't we? We fight with a lot. We try to build a culture of value in education, but it doesn't always work. And so we're always extracting. Eventually, you extract the tooth. Well, you keep extracting teeth and putting flippers in until someday the bite just collapses. It's time for what, Professor Moberly? It's time for reconstruction, isn't it? It's time to get back to what we should have done years ago and build back a foundation. We've got to put bone grafts in now. We can use implants. We've got great technology, but we're paying a price for what we didn't do when we should have. That's what we've been doing overall in the economy, in our investments. The investments based on speculation, cheap leverage, arbitrage is really a trader's mentality. We'll talk about trading and investing. Attention is the narrative. It's do this and it will take care of you. Put your money here, build this, build it faster, build it bigger. Take the big exit. There's D4 students today who are getting their license to get out and aggregate practices, right, Summer? But they want to get out and aggregate practices to do what? To sell them off. Kent, you probably ran into them. Simmer down, young man or young woman. The world's changing. Maybe you could have done that a few years ago and played the extraction game, but that's not going to work now. It's a shame, but that's the illusion. So it's not only in dentistry, but it's overall in the investments. Again, as I said, I've taken advantage of that. We've taken advantage of it, but also taken some hits for it too. We pay a price in the extraction and attention economy. Narrative, the sentiment, the story, that's what drives everybody. You can too. You can do this. You can make this happen because it's all there for you. You don't need to produce anything. You just need to extract the value out, take the transaction, take the profits, and move on and leave the fallout for somebody else. Speculation, that's the bridge between the two. Between attention and extraction, speculation. That's what has been driving everything. So traders versus investors. Traders are about short-term profits. Back to dentistry, private equity-based transactions. It's about trading, not just practices. If you're the owner, you're the seller, they're trading you. They're trading you. You just don't know it. Trading is an economy that is, again, driven by the speculation, the arbitrage, the opportunity that's there, but it's all about extraction, not producing anything. Does a DSO really produce any value? They come in and do what? They laden a perfectly good practice with debt. Well, when it's cheap, it works. There's no end to that. But you can't laden debt at the interest rates today and extract any value. You're going to take it down. They try to cut costs. Efficiencies, right, fair efficiencies are good. I'm all for efficiencies. But when you try to strip out the real value, that's you, the doctor, the team, and the patients who are actually creating real value, like Jennifer Kelly, like you do, a DSO doesn't care about you or your team or your patients. They want to come in and grab everything they can, put the debt and arbitrage on it, and strip it out and make you pay the price, make your patients pay the price. It's not a good model. Investors, long-term, playing the long game. It takes patience, it takes fundamentals, it takes real production, producing real value that has durability over time. Durability over time is the model we're looking at today. Play that game in whatever model you're working in, whether it's your business, your practice, your investments, that's where it's going to be. But it's patience. Take the quick hits, the quick runs, the quick multiples. Playing that game, very, very dangerous right now. Very dangerous.